In the previous video, we have looked at the history page of the Cultivate app. And in this video, I want to specifically focus on the after storage surveys, which can be accessed from the history page. So as we have seen already, when you click on the three dots of a checkout like this one, you will see that there are different options, different things that you can do. And in some cases, you will also see that the fill-in market survey item is clickable. So, as a reminder, the market survey or after storage survey is a survey that we ask you to fill in after you have checked out some produce, mostly because we would be interested in understanding at what price you have sold your produce, so that then we can compare it to the price that you have declared in the cooling user survey, which you fill in when you register into the Cultivate app, and this gives us a way of quantifying the evolution of your revenues from selling your produce. And this is something that we show you under the Analytics tab, as it's covered in a different video. So let's try to fill in one such market surveys. Let's click on the three dots. Let's click on Fill in Market Survey. And here a page will appear that looks like this. There are two cases. In some cases, you will see, like in this case, that there is a market survey that needs to be filled in for Franca, which is a user, which is avocado. However, this is not clickable. And the reason for that is that they have actually not filled in the baseline survey for avocado. So the baseline survey is the cooling user survey that you fill in when you first register, but we understand that maybe, when you register, you didn't expect or you didn't know that you would be wanting to bring avocado into the cold room, and this is why you have not filled in the survey. In which case, we recommend that you click on this and you add avocado here, so that then you are able to also fill in that survey. For the sake of this video, we'll just take another checkout so that I can demo it what happens when you click on Fill in Market Survey, and that survey has the baseline survey for that has already been filled in. In fact, for example, you land to a screen like this one, so you can now click on guava as a crop. And you see here just a very quick set of 4 questions. The questions that we are asking you, you should be answering them thinking about the set of crates of guava that you have brought to the cold room and checked out in the past week. Because we are going to be asking you this survey several times, and so it's important here that you focus on the ones that you last checked out. The first question is where did you sell your produce? Was it at the farm gate, at the local market, or maybe a portion of it at the farm gate and a part in the market? Let's imagine, for example, that you have sold this at the farm gate. Then we ask you what's the price that you receive for it, the average price, of course. And here you can choose your unit in which you want to respond. Can be kilograms, but it could also be something different, as for example, baskets, boxes, crates, or sacks. Let's stay, for the sake of simplicity for us, for kilograms, and let's say that each kilo of guava, I managed to sell this at 1,000 naira. The third question, it's about how much of the amount that you put into the cold room in storage got spoiled or was sold below the average market price. For example, it might be that, I don't know, during transportation, like you picked it up from the cold room and then you transported it to the farm for sale or somewhere else for it to be sold, and I don't know, 2 kilos of that got spoiled. Or it might be that in the end of a market day, you had some leftovers and these got spoiled because you were too far from the cold room and you didn't want to store again. So the estimated amount you can put here, and this is used for us to calculate what is the post-harvest losses even after cold storage usage. And here you can explain why this was the case. For example, in the scenario that we described, maybe it was a transportation damage. So you click OK, and then we confirm. And this fills in the survey, and you see here that the red dot actually disappeared. This is because we have just filled in the market survey for guava. Great. The very last thing that I want to show you is that not only you can see an overview of the market surveys that you have to fill in the history page, as we see here. So basically everything that has a red dot, it means that you need to fill in the survey for that specific crop that was part of this checkout. But you can also look at this from the notifications. We covered the notifications in another video, but here I just want to show you that you will get notifications like this one that tells you, for example, please fill in the market survey for a specific movement. And when you click on it, you land actually in the same screens where you can complete the market survey that I've just showed you. So this is a way for reminding you as a Cooling user that a survey needs to be filled in. And this is also an easier way of accessing the market survey if you don't want to navigate to the history page. In this case, for example, a market survey for carrots have opened. You can click on it and then you'll see similar survey to the one that you have filled in for guavas. So this concludes this section. We have explored in depth the market survey or after storage survey and the fact that it can be accessed either from the history page, so clicking on more history and then any of the items with the 3 dots and the red dot next to it by clicking here and filling market survey, or it can be accessed from the notifications.